Welcome to Reckless Paradise, everyone. I am your host, Marissa, and I'm here with my co host, Dystro. Say hi.
Hello, everyone.
Happy Sunday, everybody. I hope everybody had a really good weekend. I had actually a pretty solid weekend.
Yeah, and I had to work all weekend.
Boo.
Yeah, I know. Boo, boo, boo.
Oh, man. We are almost at the halfway mark for December already.
It, it's just we started out in January, and then it's like blinking, you'll miss it. And it's like, oh shit, we're halfway through December already. It's like, uh, 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 it's,
Oh
you
my
know,
god. Like this year has went by incredibly quick, and I say this all the time, but these days just keep going by faster and faster.
well, it's just because of the damn time change. Anyway, but yeah, it's like we are grateful that you guys are here with us tonight. It's gonna be a good episode. Let's
Yes, it is gonna be a really good episode because tonight is episode 2 of Shoot the Shit. If you guys aren't familiar with Shoot the Shit, in case you guys missed episode 1, go check that out. By the way, it was a pretty solid episode. Basically, what Shoot the Shit is where we talk about literally anything that comes to mind. There's no set topic, no time limit. It's just just us, just the real deal.
yeah, it's like we need to come up with like a song for the shoot the shit. It's like shoot the shit. It's just freaking Brian
It's
Johnson
yeah. Instead
does
of
that
shoot the
over.
thrill, it's shoot the shit.
Shoot the shit.
Oh my god. But yeah, so welcome to episode 2 of Shoot the Shit. Um, so yeah, so let's start with how my weekend went. So my sister was here, my youngest sister. She stayed the night last night. So that was fun. We played a little bit of Xbox, ate some good food, watched some YouTube, played Roblox, just did the usual stuff. Unfortunately, she was a little under the weather. I don't know if she has a cold or something. She's sneezing a lot and she's coughing a lot and she's very fatigued, and it's just that time of the year where illnesses are flying around like freaking. I don't even know where I was going with that, but illnesses are definitely going around right now. As I mentioned before, the flu is going around, and like RSV is going around, and COVID is still a thing. And
Yeah, it's like if anybody's like having like cold and flu symptoms or anything like that, just please stay home. Don't get anybody else sick because it's like they've probably had a really shitty year as it is. It's like they don't want to they don't want to have it any more shittier, you
yeah,
know?
like stay home, go see your doctor, go get tested for the flu
Mhm.
and COVID and stuff like that. Um, but yeah, I also have had a sore throat for the past 2 days since Wednesday. Today is the first day that it actually feels pretty good. Like my talking is back to normal. I'm feeling really good. My throat doesn't hurt as bad anymore. It's kind of died down to like the bare minimum. Like now I can swallow and it don't really hurt as much.
Mm. Which is
Um,
good. Which
yeah, it
is
is
good.
good. I think I think what happened was I ate something that burned my throat a few days ago. That could have probably been what caused it.
I mean, either that or it could have been like something like in the air or something like that. I mean, I was gonna say I was about to say pollen shouldn't be like around
No.
this time of year, but it's like it could have been like from like when your sister was there last time and she could have probably gotten you sick.
The thing is,
But
last time she was here was a month ago.
yeah, that's true. And
So
that was
like
like
that definitely wouldn't have been the reason. I think I probably ate something that burned my throat, or I cut the inside of my throat just from eating something like chips, for example. Chips do that all the time. But yeah, I'm all back to normal now, as you guys can tell. I'm feeling a lot better. I'm still tired though. Like I'm always tired though. Ever since this fucking time change, it's like really fucked with my head.
yeah, it's like last night I was telling you this. Like I went to bed at like 7:15 and then I went to bed at 7:15, woke up at like 9:30 something, turned off my stuff, then went back to sleep, woke up at 2 something, can't remember. checked my phone to see if there was like any messages from like you or Ken's or something like that. It was like I think I was chatting with Ken's for like a little bit, and then I went back to sleep. Woke up at like four something. I'm like, okay, and then check messages again just to make sure, like if there was like any random thing popped up at the night and stuff. Then went back to sleep. Woke up 2 more hours later, so woke up at like 6:06. And I was like, okay, yeah, I'm just gonna just stay up. I was like, I'm just gonna stay up because it's like if I fall back asleep, I might miss my alarm, and I don't want to do that. So,
Jeez, I didn't go to bed till 1. I listened to, well, my sister and my dad went to bed at 10. I stayed up, in my room. I listened to music. I was talking to Ken's and some other people for a little while, and I just did not go to sleep till 1. And I woke up at 10 today.
yeah, I know, because I was like, usually you're like around
When my
like,
when my sister's here, we sleep in. Like we try to get extra sleep.
well, I mean, apparently worked because it's like, well, kinda because it's like because with the whole time change and shit.
Yeah. My sister, like, she loves sleeping up here. It's so quiet, it's so peaceful. Like, we got really comfortable beds here, and it's just like, oh, it's like heaven sleeping up here.
It's like a
Um,
Holiday Inn.
oh my god, yeah. Like, literally, like, my house has like 5 bedrooms, so like, only like two or three, actually, only three of them are occupied right now. So, but, anyways, so, man, I'm telling you, like, I know we're gonna do a 2022 recap video for our last episode of 2022, but I just
Mhm.
want to state this quick fact: this was the year for music.
Oh yeah, for sure,
This
for
was
sure.
the, I say that, and next year it's gonna be like even bigger. Um, Considering the fact that Fall Out Boy is teasing something,
And
which is
Metallica.
which is huge. Like Fall Out Boy, like they have been my group for 8 years now. I found them in middle school, um, when I had some family issues going on, and they helped me through some tough, hard times. And I still listen to them up to this day. Obviously, I'm not like obsessed with them as I used to be when I was a younger kid, but like I still love them to bits. I love the group. I love their songs. I love everything about them. And the fact they're teasing something now. We haven't heard anything from Fall Out Boy since Mania, which I believe came out in like early 2018, if I'm correct. It's
I
either
think so.
2017 or 2018.
I think it was.
I
I'm
gotta go look this
thinking.
up.
I'm thinking it's 2018 maybe, but I could be wrong.
It was released in January of 2018, so yes. So it has been 1920. It's been about 4 years since we've heard anything from Fall Out Boy, and we're finally getting teasers and stuff. And I really I need another album like bad. Like I'm
Hmm.
overdue for some Fall Out Boy stuff. So we got that, and then we got Metallica. Metallica is going on tour next year. They got a new album coming out. They're taking Wolfgang Van Halen with them, which is Eddie Van Halen's son.
Which I mean, that's gotta
That's
be
huge.
that's huge because it's like, and it's like that's gotta be like goosebumps for like Wolfgang.
His father is proud of him up there. I know
Oh
he
yeah,
is.
for sure, for sure.
I guess he's the supporting act, like like the opening act, like kind of thing.
Maybe.
That's what he is. Ow. But they're going to Montreal, which is crazy enough because Blink 182 is also coming out with an album next year. They're also going on tour next year. I want to go.
Hey, me and you both, sister.
Oh my god, I would kill to go see them. Um, I haven't been to a concert in 10 years. As of this year, it's been 10 years since I went to a solid concert. And my last concert just so happened to be Def Leppard and Poison down in Saratoga Springs in August of 2012. I was 10 years old. 10-year-old
Hmm.
me was in love. I was infatuated with Def Leppard. Like, oh my god. And we're going to do stuff about Def Leppard in 2023 for sure. No ifs, ands, or buts. And Dystro, you're going to fall in love. If you think AC/DC is good, Def Leppard is good too.
Oh, I know, I know.
You're going to be
Um,
like me. You're going to fall in love.
yeah, it's like the AC/DC journey that we've been on. It's been like a good roller coaster. And I mean, there's just there's been some bumps along the way and stuff like that, but like most of the albums that we've listened to has like been pretty solid.
Yeah, for context, by the way, if y'all don't really know what we're talking about with the AC/DC stuff. So since October, I believe we started like right in the beginning of October.
Mhm.
Me and Dystro set out on a pilgrimage to listen to every single AC/DC album from start to finish, known to mankind. Now, we did not do it in order. We used like a wheel, it's like a random wheel. You can find it on Google. You can make your own wheel. We used a wheel. We split it into three different wheels: round one, round two, and round three. And each wheel had like 5 to 6 albums per wheel. So we'd spin the wheel, whatever album we got, we would listen to. And we did that all until up until we ran out of albums. And tonight, after this podcast episode is done, we will be listening to Blow Up Your Video. That is the last album we have on our list. And I'm quite excited, to be honest, considering the fact our last album we just listened to kind of bummed me out.
Mhm. Yeah, it's like we have our bottom three for like when we do our rankings and stuff.
Which will come
But
in 2023.
yes, but like we have well, I should say bottom four, I should say. We have our bottom four, and then we have like like our
Top
top
five.
three,
I got my
top
top
five.
five.
I have my top five too, but it's just it's like after blow up your video tonight, it's probably good. Like okay, like I gotta change it again.
I don't know, like, this
I mean, I have a
sucks.
good solid top five,
Yeah, I
but
got my top five for sure. Unless Blow Up Your Video somehow knocks something out of the park here.
okay.
Because that's what Highway to Hell did. It knocked a lot of shit out of the park.
Mhm.
But yeah, we've been doing this since the beginning of October. We also did the same thing with the Billy Talent albums this year. We listened to all 7 albums. Yes, I said 7 because the Hits album is an album. So yeah, we listened to all 7. We ranked all the albums and stuff. We even ranked songs, and now we're doing random ranking, which is cool. I kind of like that series that we're doing. We gotta do another episode of that. Next year, just a little teaser. Like some of the groups we're doing, for the album listening stuff that we've been doing. We're doing Blink next year. That's like our first group we're going to focus on. We're going to go and do some Blink 182 stuff. After that's done, I would like to try and transition into Def Leppard.
Yeah, because it's like the Blink 182 stuff. It's like 8 albums, so it's like that should be easily quick.
Yeah, and then I would like to jump into Def Leppard because I want to feel the nostalgia, but I also want to hear the new stuff because I haven't listened to any of their new stuff. Def Leppard has 12 albums. They just released one this year, and it actually was voted best classic rock album of 2022,
Nice.
which is huge. So yeah, we're gonna transition to Def Leppard. We also need to do Oasis because we have to do our top 10 Oasis video yet.
Hmm.
So we need to do that. That's not gonna take long either. That's only 7 albums.
Yeah.
I'd like to do some Van Halen. Go back to some Van Halen stuff. That's gonna be fun.
Yeah, it's like because like I'll hear Sammy stuff and my boy, my man, David Lee Roth.
And then you got the stuff with Gary from Extreme. Like that's gonna be kind of interesting because I've only heard one song from that era and it wasn't too good. So
But yeah, it's like we have a lot of stuff planned for 2023.
yes,
You're
we
gonna get a
do.
lot of content. You're gonna get a lot of content.
It's gonna be
Um,
fun.
but I'd like to transition into how I guess my week and my weekend was, I guess, if that's all
Yeah.
right.
Besides you working.
Yeah, well, besides me working, yes. But like so like Not too long ago, like it was like last month, like like I had my first infusion that went very, very well,
Hmm.
and I was like, very, very chipper and all this stuff. And I was like, I was just like, okay, let's go. And like, like I felt like I was just like not like born again, but like
Reincarnated.
reincarnated. I felt like new life was just put into my veins and just like and stuff.
Yeah, like I always wanted. I actually wanted to ask, like, what do you mean you felt different? Like, did you feel like more energized
Yeah,
or
just like more energized. Like I wasn't like sluggish like I was before. Like I wasn't like
fatigued?
fatigued a lot and and stuff that because like with some of the side effects with MS, it's like there's fatigue, there's like just not like it was just like fatigue and there was like a whole bunch of other things that like went along with it, but it's like mostly it was the fatigue and like my legs would not like work to save my damn life and it's like I was like not wobbly but like just felt like I was just I guess drunk. I don't know,
Right.
but it was like after I had that first infusion, it was like I was like, okay, like I was like, oh wow, like I felt like I felt like I could do anything, but I didn't really want to do anything, you
You felt
know?
like you could run a marathon.
Yeah, like I felt like I could. And next week I have my second one, and it's like right at like 8 o'clock in the morning, but I planned it like that because it's like I would rather have the rest of the whole day to myself,
Yeah.
so I could just like rest and stuff.
Like, did your
But
arms hurt at all afterward?
not really, no.
Oh, like you think like having like it's needles, right?
Mm,
Like you think like having those like getting squeamish. If you guys don't know, I'm very squeamish when it comes to like blood
needles,
or
blood.
needles, like anything like in your veins. Like I'm very squeamish when it comes to that. Even just talking about it. How did
But
your
yeah,
arms not hurt? Like after I get blood drawn, my arms are like dead.
I mean, like I just like I've been like poked and prodded like so many damn times at this point. Like I was just like, you know what? It's like I'm like, all right, you know,
Knock me out, boys.
like, but like I was just like yeah, like just felt like very energized and like just
Well,
very
that's good.
just like
Peppy.
my normal self. Like yeah, just very happy that I'm still here, sort of
Ha-
thing.
Happy Dystro.
Yeah, happy Dystro, yes.
You must be
But like,
re-energized after that fucking sleep you just got last night too.
oh well, yeah. Like as soon as I woke up, I'm like, okay, I'm good. I'm good.
Fucking falls over. Ugh.
um, but like today was like it was kind of hectic. It was compared to yesterday because today two we had two catering orders, which like if it's like over like $100 or so, it's like we consider that like a catering order.
Mhm.
Or it's like if it's just like over $30, like if there's like multiple sandwiches and stuff like that, it's like we consider that kind of like a catering order. But it was like there was one for 10:15 and then there was one for 10:30.
Ugh.
But since I was the only other one there with my boss Andy, I helped him out, like making the sandwiches, wrap them up, and then like he cut them. So it's like so there was three 30 pieces and then two 18 pieces.
Damn.
So there was like five things, but two of them were going with one person and three were going with another person. so um so I had like put them in the individual boxes and stuff like that, and then like boxed it up and all that shit, and like we got it done like way before like before the time for the people to come and
Damn.
get them. So
That's
yeah,
good.
like Yeah, we were like very, very like on the ball with it, so which is good. Um, but like other than that, it was just not very busy for me today. Which I mean,
That's
that's a
good.
good thing. I mean, it's a good thing, but it's like it's not really a good thing because it's like like I mean, at least I'm still getting paid by sitting there, but it's like rather be out driving and stuff like that. But it's like it's like at least I can just play on my phone and just chill out with the boys, in the store, just doing something like just make balls out of like the bread that we gutted and stuff. Just
Oh god, my problem is if I was working at like a sub place or any food place for that matter, I'd have a hard time like not eating while I work.
oh well, my boss does that all the time.
Like when I'm like cooking here, like when I'm like making like something for somebody that like if I'm making something for my sister, for example, I have to like eat while I'm cooking it. It's just
Oh yeah, for sure. I feel that.
like how like do y'all not do that when you work? Like it's impossible for me. Like I'd be like making myself a half a sub like every 5 minutes.
Well, see, the thing is, like my boss, every time like he finishes a sandwich or something like that, like if he didn't eat like that morning or something like that, he'll make him like a little something and then he'll eat it. Like if there's like no customers are coming in or anything. So then, like as soon as he eats it, he's like, "Okay, I'm good," and then goes back to like working and stuff.
And then I have this theory like I always feel like food is better when someone else makes it for you.
Hmm. Yeah, because like my boss Andy, like he makes the sandwiches like with like kind of like with just love. Like he takes the time to like make it and stuff, and it's like it just feels like he just makes it with love. I don't know how, I don't know why, but it just feels like he just made it with love, and he's
Like
just
if
like, okay,
I was like working there, like someone else would have to make my sub. Because like if I was making it, it would taste different to me. Like, is it weird? Like, does anyone else have that like issue? Like, food tastes better when someone else makes it for you. Like, if you try to make yourself a sandwich, and like you have like your friend or your dad or whoever make that same sandwich, their version tastes better than yours.
right.
It's so weird. Like, is it just me? Like, am I the only one here that's going nuts?
No, I feel you on that. It's like he like if I have like a regular size like sub or whatever, he 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 opens it up and then he flips it like poop poop and then like he guts it so it's like it could like so you could fit like more stuff into the bread and stuff, and then he he just goes like just not super heavy on the mayo, but he just lathers it up and stuff like that, and it's like, and then he goes, okay, and then he evenly places like tomatoes or whatever and stuff like that, and then it's just like if I always ask for like Dijon, he's like, okay, and he puts it on and stuff. I'm like, Andy, you're just too good to me, man. It's like you're too good to me.
Like I'm telling you right now, a sub is not a sub without mayonnaise. Like you gotta, like for me, I always ask for extra mayo on mine. That's just a sub for me. Like you
it's
gotta have mayo.
it's like there's some people that just have no mayo on. I'm like, okay,
No,
well,
they're madmen.
or women. They're
They're mad people.
mad people. It's a mad world.
Um, like so. God, do I want to mention this? Well, somebody I know. I don't know if he listens to my show. If you do, hi, how are you? Um, when he orders a meatball sub, like you think it'd just be your stereotypical meatball sub. Your meatballs, your sauce, your provolone, and maybe some parmesan on top. No, he does that, but he also orders it with Russian, like on it. You know what Russian dressing is, right?
Mhm.
Like, no, that don't belong there. Like that shit's sour.
It's like
Oh, it's
putting
so
like oil and
gross.
vinegar on a sub.
Ugh, my dad likes everything on subs. Like he likes the oil and the shakers and all that crap. I'm like, no. I like my sub basic. Like, you gotta keep it basic here. Like, you can't perfect perfection. Ugh, my sub order is so basic. Like, it's just the simplest order. Like, I might switch it up though one of these days. Like, I might get onions on mine because like I'm kind of like on an onion kick lately. Like, I've like been liking onions on everything, like on burgers and where the fuck did I just have onions on? Oh, my salad I had tonight. I just had a burger too from earlier, and it had onions on it. I've been on an onion kick lately. I don't know why. But like, I might actually try to shake things up and actually ask for onions next time I get a sub. I'm not sure.
It's like it's funny that you say that because yesterday I had gotten me and my folks like subs from Subway and stuff, and I had gotten the Great Garlic sub from Subway, and it's got like garlic aioli, it's got lettuce, tomato, bacon, rotisserie chicken, of course, and it has like onions and stuff. And I usually just get mine, but with just no tomatoes. I don't know why, but I just don't like tomatoes on any of my subs. Like I can have it like on a burger or something. I mean that's
Ugh.
fine, but I just don't get tomatoes on my subs. I don't get them at all. And um I had asked the lady because I was like, can you just add like some like black olives onto it? She's like, yeah, sure. And it's like, and it just kind of like replaced the tomatoes for me.
I don't even like olives. I don't like tomatoes either.
It's not that I don't like tomatoes. It's just like I just don't like tomatoes on like my sandwiches like
Yeah.
at all.
I don't like tomatoes, period. Like, I don't like them on anything. I don't like tomatoes raw either. But I'll eat it, like, if it's like ketchup or like spaghetti sauce or pizza sauce, I'll eat that. But like, if it's like the actual tomato, like, no, I can't.
It's like if they shove it in your front of your face, like you better eat this. Like
I've
no.
even tried, like, I've tried bites of tomatoes. I hate them. And the problem is, if I have this problem where if I
I
eat
have a
like
problem.
if I eat at shut up. If I eat like certain like acidic foods, like tomatoes, for example, like anything with tomatoes, like even like spaghetti sauce, my arms will break out. Like the tops of my arms by my shoulders, they get all bumpy and scaly. I don't know why that happens. I've had that problem since I was younger. I guess it's just a skin issue.
I don't really know.
I really don't know. I've had that problem for a very long time. It sucks because like I love pasta, I love pizza, but yeah, I don't know. But so
You're just weird.
switching gears here, um, man, it's definitely been a wild weekend. Especially today, a lot of drama went down and shit. Like not here, like not at home or anything like that. Like I'm talking
Just in
about in the wonderful world of Discord.
yeah.
It's just great, you know. And it sucks because like it's the holiday season. Like, shouldn't you like be nice? Like, not be like kicking people out of service for no reason without like talking to them first.
Yeah.
You
It's
know?
like it's like well, it's like for my experience though, it's like I was planning on leaving those servers anyway, from my experience. But
Yeah.
for yours, it's like it's totally different. But
I'm not gonna get into it, but yeah, let's just say it's shitty. Like, come on, it's the holiday season. Like, don't be fucking dickheads.
don't be a Scrooge McDuck. Or a
Oh man.
Scrooge, I should say.
So I think that's going to conclude tonight's episode of Shoot the Shit, episode 2. I hope you guys enjoyed. I like doing this kind of episode. It's really relaxing, kind of therapeutic. Just talk about anything, even our personal lives. And we hope you guys enjoyed. So, we got a couple things to discuss before we close out tonight's episode. First thing being our next episode. This Thursday, we are getting into some Christmas stuff. Yeah, we're doing some Let's Talk Christmas songs for this episode coming up. We're not doing a top 10 episode this year for Christmas songs just because Like, it's hard to rank Christmas songs, in my opinion. I have a lot of favorites. Um, but yeah, we're going to talk about some Christmas songs. Do you have some in mind, Dystro?
Oh, I have probably plenty.
Me too, me too. I've heard a lot of Christmas songs over my lifetime.
Oh God,
So,
I have to hear Christmas songs at work.
I haven't really heard Christmas songs really anywhere except for maybe Walmart. That's it.
Well, that's just Walmart. That's just
I don't know,
Walmart.
maybe because I haven't been out much this month. But anyway, so if you guys are ready to get into the Christmas spirit with us and hear us talk about some Christmas songs, be sure to tune in this Thursday, where we will officially be at the halfway mark for December.
Just doesn't feel like it, you know.
I know, like, this year went by quick. So, our final thing we need to discuss is Song of the Night, which is brought to you by yours truly. Um, for tonight's Song of the Night, I decided to go with an artist who I've really, really, really been into lately. Just this whole, like, past maybe month, maybe 2 months, maybe since this summer. I don't know. It's the one and only Sammy Hagar, the Red Rocker himself. Um, I've absolutely been in love with his music for a very long time. Not only his stuff with Van Halen, but his solo work as well. I've talked about him a lot on the show. I've been watching his Rock and Roll Road Trip episodes on Access TV. He's done some with Bret Michaels. He's done an episode with Chris Daughtry. He did one with the lead singer of Train. He's done one with Def Leppard. Foo Fighters as well. He's done one with. He did a tribute show for Eddie Money, who passed away a few years ago, and they were really good friends. Um, Honestly, I love that show so much. He really goes in depth with these people about their rock and roll careers and how they came to be, all in just a span of 30 minutes. Each episode's about 30 minutes long. And they jam out afterward. They jam out at the very end of the episodes. So that's pretty cool. So tonight's song from Sammy Hagar, jeez, I was stuck between two. I was stuck between heavy metal and Your Love is Driving Me Crazy. And I'm going to go with Your Love is Driving Me Crazy because we all need some love in this world right now, especially with Christmas coming up. I know holidays are tough for a lot of people, including myself, especially with people who have split up families or like relatives that have passed away. We need a little bit of love in this world right now. So, Your Love is Driving Me Crazy is a really good pick for tonight. And it's from the album Three Lockbox. So, hey, can't beat that. So, if you guys are interested in listening to tonight's song of the night, Sammy Hagar's Your Love is Driving Me Crazy, be sure to click on the top right hand corner of the video. There should be a link that pops up closer to the end of this episode. So, yeah. If you guys stuck around to the very end, we greatly appreciate your support. Be sure to go follow us on social media by clicking on the link in the description below, which will take you to our link tree, which is everything there that you guys need, such as Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, Reddit, and Dystro's gaming YouTube channel, which is doing really good right now. He uploads just about weekly funny clips or just really good moments from video games. So be sure to go check out his content and follow us on social media for updates about the podcast in case we have technical difficulties and we cannot upload. So that's it. Be sure to go listen to tonight's song of the night. And thank you guys for joining us. And we'll catch you guys this Thursday. Peace.
Peace.